Hey, what is up guys? Guitarok here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, so today we're gonna have a look at a couple of things, mainly Baine, Eleaneer, Julie, and Yunrang, since their trailer has already been released. But before that, I just want to talk about this particular quiz right here, if you guys have not yet done it. So basically, there's these coordinates where you have to detect this mystic dust. Alright, not sure if you guys can notice that. So there's this dust located everywhere on this map. Okay, so we have one on A4, alright, one more on C1, and then the next one is E3. Alright, you have to put it in these coordinates. Alphabet first, number. So this is on their Facebook page. So if you put everything correctly, you will get 5 premium scrolls. Alright, I'm going to show it to you guys how I do it. Okay, so you have to head over to their Facebook page. I will leave the links to this post in the description below. So make sure you guys go in there. Alright, there's this place for you to insert the coupon. Alright, depending on which server you're on. If you're on JP server, make sure you click on the Japan one. I'm on Asia, so I'm going to click on the coupon on Asia. So you have to enter your nickname. So in this case, I'll insert mine right here. And then you have to put in the following code. So hopefully it should be the same for everyone. So the answer should be A4, C1, E3, G4, I3, and J1. Okay, and then you press, wait, do I have to press confirm or submit? Okay, nickname confirm, and then we submit. So your coupon has been used. Check your rewards in the mailbox. So let's go and have a look. It's not there. Alright, what just happened? Alright, I restarted the game, so let's see if it's there right now. Maybe I have to restart the game before it appears. Yes, there we go. Alright, so Mystic Island Treasure Hunt. So make sure you guys just insert the code to get the 5 free premium scrolls. Alright, if you are deciding to save up for Orphina, this is something that will help you tremendously. Alright, again, this is the code A4, C1, E3, G4, I3, and J1. Okay, so before we proceed any further, let's have a look at the patch that we are getting tomorrow. So if you guys are not aware, we are going to have Orphina alongside with Hephaestus as well. Alright, so what are we getting in that patch? Besides all of the release of these 4 units, which are called the Sky Patrols. Alright, Orphina, Melphis, Hephaestus, and Roche. Okay, so we are also getting a new campaign. Alright, so part 2 chapters 21 to 25. Appreciate it. Obviously, I can't wait for the Evil Castle to have the new stages. That will come 2 weeks from now. So new relationship chart of characters from campaign part with Adel in the center will be added. Okay. So quality of life improvement. So this is probably one of the better ones that I've seen they have done. Alright, so all the slimes in the material storage, they are no longer separated. Alright, they are now combined into chunks like this. So pink slimes will display a number. You have to take 39 or 30 of the red slimes or pink slimes or whatever. So it's actually better now. It's not as cluttered as before. It's much more organized. Alright, so this way you have the numbers in front of them, so you know the amount of slimes and the color respectively. So definitely kudos to them for making a big change to that. I actually do appreciate this. Alright, so back and rune pieces can be checked using the new icon from the Crystal Cave and Rune Temple respectively. So this one is not something that I don't really mind that much if it's not there, but I guess it's cool. So now you can access the back section or the rune pieces section. Alright, just to directly go to check the amount of what do you want to call this? Crystals that you have, or either that or the runes that you have as well. Alright, co-op private parties will be improved so that the participants can check the password. Okay, so new piece, mission event. So this is for the 5-star skill book pieces. Okay. So a couple of interesting things. Number one is World Arena. So there's no more beta period, so it's now official. World Arena is actually staying in this game mode. I'm glad they decided to make it a permanent thing because I know many players do enjoy it. Even myself, I think I'm okay with it. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it that much. But if it's going to give you more diamonds, more ancient coins, more rewards, why not? Like game modes like that are always welcome for me. Alright, so of course, initial loading time will be improved. That's one thing. So inactive accounts will be removed from Arena and Novice Arena. So that's good if you guys are trying to climb. Now you're gonna have less accounts to fight against. Okay, so one thing that I noticed, they did mention that there's 2 issues with Livia that's getting fixed. Number one is an issue where Livia's direct damage was not affected by reflex skill types. I've never encountered this, to be honest. Based on what I've seen, I don't know what they mean by reflex skill types, because Livia is fighting Seto all all day in, right, in Arena. So Seto does have reflect skill. So I'm not sure, is it like towards specific units like Larkis or Jin or something? So yeah, fix an issue where Livia's direct damage was not activating the advanced healing power, skills instant healing. I never noticed a bug with that as well, because most of the Livia that most of the Livias that I encounter, or my own Livia, usually just die to Seto's counter anyways, at plus 13 and above. So that is something to I guess it's a good thing that they're fixing it, even though it's a bug that no one actually noticed. Like, tell me if any of you noticed that. Okay, so let's jump into the Baine, Eleaneer, Julie, and Yunrang video. Okay, so I already checked out the entire video on my live stream yesterday, but I'm gonna go through over it again in case you guys didn't follow my live stream. Please do, just subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you can actually get notified when I do live stream. Alright, so what are we having? I know it's weird, it's still called Brown Dust in Korea. Right now it's called Brave 9 in the rest of the servers. Okay, first things first, you will notice Baine is gonna have 100% defense. Okay, that's one thing that you can notice right here from this video right here. I'm glad they did not change his tile range, his skill tile range. Alright, Baine will still be able to hit 4 units just like that. I actually do appreciate that. And if you notice one more thing, this is the symbol of debuff immunity. So that's kind of cool. Baine with debuff immunity, why not, right? Does he have that right now? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think he does. So he does have that looks like a healing icon, looks like some sort of healing icon, so he's gonna have something similar with Grand Hildir or Cowley or Benshina, so that he can regenerate over time, alright? So if you look at his skills closely, so I'm gonna tune it down. So he went in and attacked Benshina, right? Benshina got hit and got applied with this particular stigma right here. Immediately after he attacks, he has taunt, alright? That's a new thing, Baine has taunt right now. Alright, tile range is still 4 tiles. Hits front, looks like hits front, 4 tiles, and has taunt. And alongside with that, most likely some damage reduction, some barrier, and of course, I do hope that he has plenty of healing. Okay, so what does the healing does? So Benshina goes in and hits him. You notice Benshina receive a heck ton of damage. I'm not entirely sure if this stigma damage is based upon Baine's HP. Alright, HP times additional damage. If it's similar to Eleaneer, for example, I think that could be kind of cool. In the arena, we have a 5-star Eleaneer version. And one thing to notice, Baine is receiving 0 damage. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure if he has permanent 100% defense, or is it that if the enemy is stigmatized or stigma by him, he will get 100% defense when the enemy hits him. I'm not entirely sure which one is it, but it's pretty cool for him to have pretty decent HP. If you notice, they did buff his HP as well. He now have about 26,000 HP in this video. Maybe that's without runes. Maybe with runes he can get up to 40,000 or 50,000 HP. That's gonna be cool. He will be able to compete with Benshina, maybe not Cowley's level yet. Cowley, I'm not sure how much base HP does Cowley has, but it looks like he might actually has comparable with, you know, Benshina and the likes of Cowley as well, based on his HP in this trailer right here. So if you can notice, he does receive 0 damage from both normal attack and additional damage as well. You can see 0 damage right there. Enemy Benshina does receive the attack in return. So that's a very cool skill. I actually do like it. So he's gonna hit Benshina one more time, and you notice once Benshina gets hit again, boom, there's no additional damage or anything. So he doesn't look like he has any offensive attack power, but he's more of defensive reflect, where enemy comes in, hits him, and will be able to, you know, do stigma damage to them. So that's the cool part of Baine. So do keep in mind, alright, in case you guys are wondering, stigma still cannot go through debuff immunity. So if you're thinking that Baine can counter Seto or Baine can counter Angelica and stuff, I don't think he can, because debuff immunity is still present. He might be able to counter Adin, alright? So those units that do not have debuff immunity. So that's something that you guys have to keep in mind. Okay, next up we have Julie. This is super interesting for me, alright? I'm going to tell you guys why shortly. So notice this, Julie buffing Carson. Nia went in and hits 0 damage. Like, I was like, what? Okay, Julie is a 3-star, keep in mind. Carson is a 3-star right here, buff. Nia looks like she did receive buff from Serendia, I'm not entirely sure. So she went in, boom, you can see 0 damage, 0 damage, there's one 304 damage. I'm not entirely sure this is Grace because it's in Korean, right? It could be like it's a Grace damage. So because Julie does have an ability to increase agi, so that's something that she has always been known for a 3-star warrior. I mean, did I just say 3-star warrior? I mean 3-star supporter, right? So Julie is all about having that momentum in healing alongside with giving allies the agi. So with this ability right here, number one, the illustration is super cool. Number two, I really like the companion. I dig it a lot. Like, this is a very cool concept of a companion. Alright, so 0 damage. That I can't imagine Carlson receiving like almost no damage from Nia. I don't think it's going to be 100% defense. Alright, so it doesn't make sense for Julie to give Carlson 100% defense. I mean, I did joke about it in my live stream, but that would be too OP. Come on, guys. Like, it's going to be too OP. There's no way Julie is buffing ally and give them 100% defense. That's going to be too broken. So it's going to be something amongst the realms of high agi sort of thing, or is it like high incoming damage reduction? One of those two things. Alright, that too is much more balanced for what we have currently in the novice scenario right now. Okay, so next up we have Eleaneer. So what is she all about? This one excites me a lot. So she's buffed by Rafi right here, right? And then she goes in. Look at this. She still hits front. Alright, she still hits front. She still have the similar tile range, it looks like. And she can now one-shot Cowley. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I really like this a lot. They changed it so that she's a multi-hit now. So I can't really count how many hits is that based on what the chat told me during my live stream. That's a total of 3 hits. If you try to listen to the sound, maybe you can hear 3 separate hitting sound, like the impact sound on the knocking of arrows to the ground. But yeah, 3 hits. Not much info right here. So she does have the ability to deal with tanks, high HP tanks, which is what in the realms of what I predicted, because some players have asked me to predict what Eleaneer will have, and a lot of players will say that Eleaneer will have something to deal with 100% defense. It doesn't make sense for them to do that because Orphina is gonna be released or will just be released recently, right? So Orphina is a unit that can deal with 100% defense. So it makes sense for Eleaneer to be a different type of warrior where she doesn't deal with 100% defense, but rather she deals with high HP tanks. Benshina, Grand Hildir maybe, even Cowley, okay? Cowley is demonstrated in this video. So what is piques my curiosity right here is, can she one-shot the likes of, you know, Glacier for example, right? Glacier is going to be harder because plus 15 Glacier is like kind of, not many units can deal with her. But Grand might be, she might be a good Grand counter, possible, based on what we are seeing right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. And lastly, we have Yunrang. So Yunrang is probably the most mysterious one right here because she is buffed by a Veronia in that video. And they didn't show much. They just showed that she failed to one-shot the Benshina, that's about it. A hyper buff. That Veronia has pretty good runes, man. I cannot get my Veronia to 21,000. He must have very good vital runes. Anyway, that Yunrang, you can't really tell what she has. I mean, everything is from Veronia's buff. I wish they would have demonstrated that she don't have without Veronia's buff. But I'm guessing, this is just my guess, my speculation, that Yunrang will not get much at all. She won't have anything, she will just have her modifiers improve slightly. Alright, because like based on this, there's nothing new. So I'm guessing Yunrang is just gonna be a buff up version slightly. She won't have anything like crazy, but she's gonna be stronger than before because of her companions and plus 15. I just hope that she's not going to be the underwhelming one, similar to Xenon or something. Like, I don't expect her to be the next Iris, like once reworked, like super broken and stuff, but at the same time, based on what I'm seeing in this trailer, it doesn't seem like she provides much to the team. So yeah, that's just my opinion. So all we can do is speculate for the time being. This is just based on what we can see in this trailer right here, released on the Brown Dust official YouTube channel. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys hyped for, you know, any one of them, regardless of them being Julie, you know, Eleaneer, Yunrang, or Baine? I do think that I'm pretty excited for Baine, but of course I will have to look at his stats again. If he does have really that high of a HP, That's gonna be interesting because it's gonna be one of the better units to use in Transport World bosses as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.